The weather is really starting to warm up here in beautiful West Virginia, so we are moving out of the barn dominium out to some outside projects around the property.
I have my bag of tricks handy, smelly glue to make us smell glue, and a whole bunch of electrical stuff that I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing with. And basically we're going to just put a hole through some more walls and see what happens.
Wish us luck. But before we jump into this week's video, here's a quick introduction in case you're new around here and wondering who we are. Hi there, we're Matt and Stacy. We recently bought an off-grid property in beautiful West Virginia. We've been busy making this property our own little slice of paradise, adding in a few modern conveniences, having fun learning all of the construction trades, and converting a pole barn into our future home. This channel is about my passion for painting with a torch and wax, and about our passion for adventure and taking risks. Consider subscribing and join this creative community. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video. Hi all, in the studio, but I'm not in here to paint. I will flip the camera around and show you this mess we have going on, and then explain what we're doing. All right, here's the mess. And as you can see, the electric panel cover is taken off, and that is because we're doing some electric work over here. What's the plan there, man?
This for all you campers. We're adding a 30 amp plug to the studio so the camper can park right out there. Got water hookups. We're all set here.
Oh, it's starting to rain. I gotta put you away.
I have my bag of tricks handy, smelly glue to make us smell glue, and a whole bunch of electrical stuff that I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing with. And basically we're going to just put a hole through some more walls and see what happens.
Wish us luck.
Man,
Tough stuff.
it's gray. It's not blue. It definitely smells it. Let's just leave that there, let it dry, and we'll push it into the wall, cut on the other side. Theoretically, this should work out. I gotta work.
Now glue?
Yeah, now we make it permanent.
Much more work than what we thought this was going to be, huh?
Well, as everything, we changed the plan and changed it up and didn't do it according to spec.
According to spec.
Hey, remember the last time I did this and got that scar on my thumb?
Yeah, don't do that this time.
That was fun. Okay. That's pretty good. For those wondering and worrying at home, don't worry, it's not connected to the breaker box on the other end yet. There's no way any juice is getting to this.
Alright, well, we've moved inside the studio now. Got the wire coming in from down there. You can't see those step stools in front of it, but it's coming in from down there in the corner, up the wall, and now we're going over to eventually the fuse box.
I have a comment.
Yes?
This is what we call Plan B that we're working on currently, because Plan A was simply to run it from there to there.
What happened?
Not all that other stuff on the outside. I happened.
It does look better over there.
Would be so much better over there. And it is. But here we are. Not done.
Twice as much work for ourselves.
About 4 times.
Okay.
Don't hit any electrical.
Did you?
I don't think so. Didn't get through the plastic either though.
Oh.
There. Okay.
Hey, you seem to be in the dark. What's the problem?
Power's out. It's a good time to work on electricity.
So the power just went out on us, y'all, but hey, it's alright. We don't need lights.
Not my doing.
Correct. It's not. You didn't do it.
I feel like a witch.
Yay! Alright, we're all put back here in the studio. Some bit more anyways. A bit more anyways, that's what I meant. But I have no idea if the 30 amp plug works or not. Fingers crossed it does, because the power is still not back on. But we'll see. Time will tell. Good thing for campers when the power is out.
Ooh, this is why you put a camper next to your kitchen. It's good backup.
Open the fridge.
No, that's not a good idea.
The fridge is stuffed. Of course, we just went grocery shopping. Of course. Anyways, we've got food. So all is good. Might take a little bit longer to heat up, but it'll be good.
Moment of truth. That.
Yep.
Delay, delay, caution, caution. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're good.
Good.
Surge protection. 123 volts, 0 amps. No bleepers.
Yay.
Okay.
Alright all, I came inside dodging raindrops out there. Hopefully the rain is going to hold off so you can hear this video. But I wanted to maybe explain why we're putting a camper plug over there in the studio before we go on to the next portions of this video. And that is, we are a Harvest Host. So if you're a Harvest Host member and you're interested in coming to stay with us and seeing the studio in person, we would love to have you. I'm going to try to remember to leave all that information down there below, and I'll bring Matt in at the end of the video to kind of further discuss this. But yeah, I'll send you back to the video now as I set up the studio and show you some of the extra items I ordered in specifically for Harvest Host, and more specifically for those that are perhaps maybe living out of their campers and traveling more long term and don't have space to hang large pieces of artwork. So back to the video and stay tuned to the end so you can see how the studio comes out, and also for more information on how to come see us.
Well, you said it, Moo. But what's this? Hopefully they're all good. Oh, and that. Our driver might have been having a bad day. Did you pay $43.99? Discount cards.
No, I did not.
I wish. Dun, dun, dun.
Lots of little boxes.
Well, they sure do like to use boxes. That's 3 orders, right? Or are they all individual orders?
No.
It's like 3 order of cards, an order of business cards, and an order of postcards. Crazy. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. Almost looks waxy even. You can see the haze in it. That's cool. Better than expected.
Yeah, I think they...
You almost see the texture in them. Like, you'd almost feel, I mean, this one especially, like, you'd almost feel that would be the texture of the waves and stuff. The tree here. Like, you can see, like, the brightness and the details.
Yeah, I think they look good.
I'm impressed.
Here's what the backs of them look like, too. And they're the sides.
Cool little blue trim along them.
Have blue on them. And they're extra thick. It's hard to see in the video, but they're thicker than like your normal postcards. So they're nice and sturdy, and somebody could always frame it if they wanted to. So, all right, here's the greeting cards. And for the greeting cards, I'm doing a couple different sets. I'm doing abstract, which is what these 5 are, and all the cards are just blank inside, and then on the back has, you know, just my information. But abstract, then winter scenes, winter paintings, winter greeting cards, I guess you could call it, and then hope leaves. Okay, then I did a floral pack, again blank inside, and then the images of the art on the outside. That's the floral pack. Right, and then I did 2 nature packs. This is the first nature pack, I believe. More trees. There is 1 seascape, waterscape in here. I guess 2. That's technically a river, but at any rate, that's 1 pack. And then I have the waterscape pack here. So that's the card packs. And then the postcards I'm going to put in packs too, and I'll show you all that when I get that organized. All right, I printed these off to put with the card sets. So it has the pictures of each of the cards, and then a short little description. And that way I'm hoping to be able to seal these packs, but people can still see what's in each pack. If I have to open one, if somebody's like, you know, really wants one opened for whatever reason, I can always do that. But that's the thought process here anyways. And there you have it. The finished card packs and the finished postcard or note card packs are now complete. I don't have these listed on the website, but if any of you all are interested in them, let me know and I can possibly list them on the website.
Hi all, I have a huge mess in the studio, and previously the studio was very nice and cleaned up, but I have a huge mess because I'm going to be setting up the shop area over here for our Harvest Host guests. And earlier Matt helped me put together these two black grids. I don't know if you can see them back there in the background, but he helped me put those together, and now I'm just going to be trying to set up this space over here in the studio. So let me flip the camera on and show you. All right, here is the space, and I'm gonna try to put some art on here and on these grids, and I think that'll kind of cover up those garage doors too. I hung the sign there, or Matt helped me hang the sign there, but this is gonna be the shop area of the studio. I think the setup looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty happy with it. Got some smaller pieces out down there. Of course, I have these air plant pods out here. These are the card packs that you saw me make up already. So those are in there, along with the postcards, the thicker postcards. Those are all in there. And then panning over to here, I have what's left of the mini explorations. And actually, out of 100, there's not that many, but can flip through them here. And then these are the trees that I did, I think last year. I think the little mini trees I did last year. So those are in here. Again, there's not that many of them left, but I thought they would be a nice little takeaway type of thing. And then some more air plant pods, of course, original artwork, and two larger paintings, that one and that one, just to show more examples of encaustic painting. Of course, I'd be happy if somebody bought one, but yeah, so I think that's it. Oh, and of course, Studio Stacy sign, and then without making you too dizzy, I do have this big one out because I think it's a good example of the texture and things that you can get with encaustic. And so I always like to share with people the different techniques for encaustic. So there you go. I think the little studio shop is all set up. I even swept the rug, got any little pieces of wax swept up off of it. And yeah, I think we are set. Hi all, brought Matt in here to talk real briefly, hopefully we can kind of do this quickly, about Harvest Host. So first, why did we decide to do Harvest Host?
Good community. We've enjoyed our experiences. Sell some art.
Yeah, kind of
welcome people in.
Mm-hmm. An opportunity to, of course, you all know I love talking about encaustic art. So an opportunity to hopefully show more people what encaustic is about. And yeah, we've really enjoyed using Harvest Host as a Harvest Host member, and thought, why not try hosting? So in regards to that, we have had several guests so far. I'm not exactly sure how many. Several guests. So we haven't been trying to keep you all in the dark, but it's been more we wanted to do this kind of on a test basis first before I threw it out there onto the internet. So it is official. We are enjoying it. And yeah, we've had several guests so far. Yeah, knock on wood, right? Basically, we told ourselves we're going to try this as a trial run, at least go through the summer travel season, and then reevaluate then and make sure we're still enjoying it. So a little bit about our site, the host site where we're at. So it is, I think I've taken you all down our road. We live off of a dirt road. It is in the Holler. It is a narrower, bumpier road, when all that is in our description. But we are not accepting big rigs. The biggest rig we accept is what, 25 feet?
I think it's below 25 is what's listed in the profile. And
25
we've had a 24-footer here already as a travel trailer, and they had no problem. Matter of fact, that was our first guest. They stayed for like 3 nights, and yeah, they didn't have any problems with it at all, and thought it was good. So
yeah, and our site is unlevel. If you've been here a little while, West Virginia, we've got some hills, and our property is very much hilly and some unlevel spots. So, but we do have slightly more level areas and a little bit, less level. The thing with the spot in front of the studio, and I'll try to get some footage of that, is the studio kind of sits down at a slant, and we did try to level it out the best we can. With a travel trailer, it's no big deal because you can easily level that. What we've found with the vans and what are they, Class C type of motorhomes?
yeah, any 4-wheel drive or four-wheeled
vehicles, yeah, they're a little bit harder to level. So we do have another spot that is somewhat level, but it doesn't have the 30 amp plug. It just has a 110 plug. So
yeah. So far, that's worked out for everybody. I mean, everybody
has.
seems to have an adapter, and they can plug into the 110 and
right.
do what they need to do. So,
and we are providing
it's not hot summer yet, so nobody's used air conditioners.
Right.
In fact, I think we've had rain on 90% of our guests so far. So sorry about that.
Yes, it does rain a lot here.
We even had tornado warnings and power outages on 2 of them. So.
Yeah, but people, if you go camping, you know what to expect. So
Switch.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting
You
tired.
said this was going to be quick.
It is. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that in. Any other thoughts on the harvest toast or anything else we should add?
No, it's been a cool experience. I mean, you've added a couple little things. You've set up like even I don't want to say a retail shop, but a little shop over in the studio for people to look at things. And no, it's been good for that too. I mean, that was kind of the purpose too, not only just for the community, but obviously to move some art and bring people here to do that. And it's been busier than expected. Like we opened up the calendar and it fills in, that's for sure. So
yeah, so if y'all are interested, I'll put the information all down there below. You do need to be a Harvest Host member. So if you're not a Harvest Host member, we're not opening it up to the general public as of right now. That could change down the road, who knows. But as of right now, you have to be a Harvest Host member. So anyways, if you're interested, it's going to be down there below.
Hey, if there's nobody parked there, why not, right?
Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions for us, let me know down there below in the comments or reach out via email. Happy to answer any questions about Harvest Toast or encaustic or pretty much anything in general. So anyways, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye for now.